Welcome to The Way, an independent Christian church located in Ocala, Florida. Thank you for joining us for today's devotional from Elder Russ Gemberling.
I'm sure you have said the same words as Dorothy said in The Wizard of Oz when you ride back home after a trip. There's no place like home. The prophet Jeremiah knew about feelings of home. In Jeremiah 29, 1 through 14, he wrote to the elders exiled in Babylon to remind them that even though they found themselves in a strange land, they were still God's people, and God still had plans for them. God spoke through Jeremiah and reminded the elders to make a home where they were. In Jeremiah 29, 5 and 6, we find God instructing the Israelites to build houses and settle down, plant gardens, and eat what they produce, marry and have sons and daughters. God even instructed them to pray for the cities and lands in which they found themselves. For if the cities prospered, so would they. This directive might have seemed odd to the people in exile. Should they start a resistance movement? Maybe start some sort of an underground, covert military unit designed to get them out of that situation as soon as possible. In a certain sense, we're in the same situation as those exiles in Babylon. Those of us who know and follow God realize that this world is not our final destination. There is a life after this one, a life more real and closer at hand than most people could even begin to comprehend. Yet instead of asking us to rush through life to get to the end, the Bible encourages us to live here in exile to the fullest for the glory of God who put us here. As much as we might excitingly anticipate being in God's presence someday, we have an opportunity, or more precisely, an obligation, to live fully in the here and now. If you feel like an exile living in a place you really don't want to be, take a look at the bigger perspective. God is present with you now where you are, and He has a plan for you to fulfill until you reach your final heavenly home.